I'm in the WordPress admin area of my site catalystanalyst.com, and I'm using the Catalyst theme, which was released earlier this week. The way this works is that you upload both the main Catalyst theme files and the dynamic child theme files that come with it, and you have the child theme activated as the current theme. You then get this menu here on the left, which is split into 3 sections. So let's start with the core options. The navigation here gives you control over some broad aspects of your site's design. So very quickly you can prepare the site's on-page search engine optimization and set up key display options for the header section, navigation, content, and so on. Now when you click on these, you're presented with drop-down menus and checkboxes to allow you to start specifying the layout and look of your site. So, for example, I've clicked on content here. At the moment, my site looks like this. Okay, fairly simple, 2 columns, or with a sidebar on the right. But if I wanted to change that to have the sidebar on the left, I could just click here, click left sidebar, click Save Changes, and then when I go back to my site and refresh it, there, simple as that. So that just quickly gives you an idea perhaps of how easy it is to try out different looks. And if anything isn't obvious, you've got these really cool little tooltips, so you just click on them and you get really useful information pop up just to let you know what it is, okay? What it is that particular thing does. It's pretty cool. So let's head on to the second section here on the left, dynamic options. Okay, so in a similar way, you've got the navigation here, but this immediately gives you a lot more choice and control over the site's design, so you can really get into it here. Again, it's a matter of clicking through drop-down menus and things like that, and just as another quick example, look how easy it is to change colours. Just click here and pick different colour, or you can type it in yourself. There, okay. Okay, so I'm just going to, excuse me a second. Okay, so I'm just going to click on wrap. I've got to show you something here. This is it. I want to show you this under this section. So again, you've got all these options here. Now have a look at this. Just by clicking on these radio buttons, you can experiment with having different looks. So having like the header span. If you look on this one here, having the header span across the entire width of the browser, and you've got different. I hope that's clear there. Okay, so you can just change, and again you can do it with the footer. Different so you can have these different looks so easily with just a few clicks, and that changes. This changes dynamically here to give you an indication of what you're going to get when you save it and look at your site. Okay. Now normally to make changes like this requires getting right into the PHP code and altering stuff around, or using WordPress hooks or functions. Even if you know how to do that, it's still time that could be better spent just being creative on the design. The Catalyst thing kind of takes away frustration and gives you time. So let's just go back up here. Let's go on to the header section. Again, just try and give you an idea really. Scroll down here, you've got all these different options. Okay, you can change every tiny thing. Navigations. Okay, there's really kind of there's too much to go into massive detail because this video would just be too long. But again, usually to make these kind of changes that you're looking at here, which is all available with clicks of the mouse, you'd normally be getting into amending the theme's style sheet code by hand. This is something I'm used to doing in the past, but since using Catalyst's predecessor theme, Frugal, and now this Catalyst, which has just come out, I barely touch any coding. And initially I kind of didn't like it. I wasn't comfortable with it because I was more comfortable with what I used to do, writing style sheets. But now, I mean, it didn't take long. I literally just fly through these options, and and I can concentrate more on building sites that work for people rather than getting bogged down with technical stuff, and I'm a lot happier with that. Okay. Okay, so just trying to give you an idea going through all these, and I just want another one I want to show you. This one here that says hide. This is a great little feature. This for example, I didn't want the title on the home page, my home page, to show. I wanted to hide it, and again, normally you'd be getting into the actual PHP code, but they allow you to do it just here, and so this little piece of code here just basically hides the title on my home page, because I didn't want a title showing on the home page, otherwise it would just say home on the page, and I didn't want that. Now everything you need to do that is all given to you here. It might look a bit mind-boggling depending on your level of experience, but believe me, it's not. You've got everything here. Everything that you see is all you need to actually make little areas of the site disappear. So you give you the tiniest little tweaks and amendments. It's really great. Okay, so trying to move on. So you've got all this stuff now. Of course, when you've designed your site, what you want to do is back it up, and that's easily done here with the import and export options. So again, with just a few clicks of the button. So if the worst happens and your site gets wiped from the server, you simply import your backup, and it's all good as new. Okay. Okay. So lastly, I'm just going to have a look at these advanced options. Just going to click here. Okay, and I'm just going to show you the first one of this navigation on the advanced options, which is called custom layouts. Okay, so earlier on you decide the main layout of your pages, but here you can easily create additional ones. Okay, so for example, I'm using one sidebar on the right generally, but I want the option of displaying pages, specifically my home page, with no sidebars at all. So I've created a custom layout for that. I've just called it no sidebar, and I've selected the no sidebar layout. Okay, so if I then go to pages and I click on home, this is my home page, and I'm just going to scroll down, and at the bottom here I've got Catalyst page options, and I've chosen the no sidebar. So that's why on the home page, as opposed to the rest of the pages, there isn't a sidebar on it, so I didn't want one. Okay, and it's that simple. It really is very simple. Now using this, and certainly together with the widget options that I didn't show you because I don't really have time, the video's going to be too long, you can really vary the pages to your heart's content. That's the whole point of that I wanted to make. Okay, so basically there you have it. That's a brief introduction really to the premium WordPress theme Catalyst. I hope it gives you at least a glimpse of how powerful it is. It really is a pleasure to use this theme. It really is, and obviously I recommend it. Click the link below or go to catalystanalyst.com and get yourself a copy. It's awesome.